Hello, I am Tato Cat and welcome to my channel. Today we are playing The Letter. Previously, after Ashton was given a bowl of hot chocolate cocoa crisps with whipped cream on top. Don't know if that's what it really was, but it's kind of how it sounded when he described it. Didn't really explain what it was. We accepted to eat this instead of turning it down, and then we talked to Isabella about getting her to stay. And of course, Ashton's like, "You have us, friends." Which of course he was me. "You have me. I am here," with his heart eyes. And they were all getting close and cute. And then after that, the phone rang, kind of destroying that mood. And thinking it was Becca or Zach, we're like, damn it. And we go out. Turns out to be a police officer from where we work. That Ashton has bribed with donuts. Wonderful. Well, after this call, we find out that Zach is in prison. Thanks to me. My bad choices. And, hearing that, we promptly tell him, like, we'll give him more donuts and coffee. And, we go, Ashton takes Isabella, begrudgingly Isabella, to the precinct. And we run into our chief, our wonderful chief, our stand-up, straight-laced chief. Suspicious. And then Luke has appeared, of course. Pretty much where we left off. With his butler, but I don't see Hansi. But yeah, let's continue. It doesn't help either that the other officers stop whatever it is they're doing and stare, whether it's out of suspicion, curiosity, or judging by some of their starstruck looks. Oh, they should quit it, get back to work, and stop giving the man the attention he's obviously seeking.
I'm here to report a crime.
Of course, why else would you be here? You're either reporting something or being put behind bars, you imbecile. I'm going to...
Calm down, Ashton. No need to rile myself up. I need to calm down. Not for him, not for myself, but for Zach. It's already difficult holding back, and his face looks like it could use a good right hook. Better to just let the chief handle him. Sure enough, he's the first to walk up to him, bearing a smile, way too friendly for comfort. Looking at them like this makes me sick to my stomach. It's easy to know there's something up underneath the guise of keeping up appearances.
I'll be happy to assist you with that, Mr. Wright. You'll have to issue your statements as victim and witness. We'll have to determine probable cause and properly file a criminal complaint. Of course, you understand.
Oh, I understand, though I don't see why you can't file that thing yourself. The cause is obvious, isn't it? He was breaking into my home in order to pilfer my belongings.
Well, we'll still need that police report. The prosecutor will be the one to determine what charges you can legally file against the accused.
That noise that he makes a... It shows like even he's like annoyed.
Reports and prosecutors, why should we law-abiding citizens suffer through all that?
Because they're law-abiding citizens, those laws are in place for a reason. Sometimes red tape is there so dumb shit doesn't happen. Annoying, yes. Sometimes it's unnecessary, but sometimes it's there for a reason.
Thugs like him should be kept off the streets. I mean, it's so obvious who these people are, you can practically spot them.
Uh-huh. Sure. Wait, hold up. Is this guy for real? Can he hear himself? He's not saying what I think he's saying, I hope. He's most definitely saying what you think he's saying.
You come here to our country, take advantage of our wealth and generosity, while we proper Brits work hard and pay our taxes.
What do you got against Americans?
All the while they break our laws and ruin our civilized community. Trash like these should be kept contained. These uneducated...
Uneducated what?
Now, Mr. Wright. I know you're upset about what happened, but perhaps we should move to my office.
No, let him continue. Let's get our cell phones out and record this, shall we?
Of course. The sooner we can deal with the petty criminal, the better.
I can't believe the audacity of this guy. Did he really think himself better just because he's born rich? Yeah, that's a thing.
I swear they should just ship these peasants back to where they came from. They're all criminals. It can't be helped. It's in their genes.
Yes, because inbreeding is so much better. Despite myself, in spite of every restraint I've placed on me, upon hearing those words, I can't help but open my mouth. Chief's warning me damned. Not saying that all rich people are like that. I'm just saying if you're referring to someone as peasants, I feel like you need to be of noble blood. Granted, peasants just means poor people. But I feel like that's something only like rich nobility people should say. And statistically speaking, noble. Then, have a lot of that happening in their history. This is my friend he's fucking shitting on. Call him out. Rush him. We're not going to rush him. Why would we do that? That just seems the worst place to do that is the police precinct. Calling him out. Okay, rushing him is a criminal offense. Furthermore, that could mess up the case entirely because we're a police officer. Oh my goodness, we're investigator, I should say. Call him out.
They're all criminals? It's in their genes?
Did that say relationship or story? Must have said story. Luke really doesn't like us. Oh, dramatic music.
Come here and say that to my face, you bastard!
Ash, don't!
I realized my mistake only after her whisper, please, reached my ears. It's better than rushing him, right? Rushing him could not have been the right answer. It better not have been, 'cause that's ridiculous. Isabella's fingers dig deep through the fabric of my jacket as she tries to hold me back. True, I shouldn't have put myself out on the spotlight like that, but this fucking guy.
Oh, and who is this loud young man?
He glances at me like I'm a flea, a pest. But actually, Ashton was born rich. So, ha! He is actually within your social circle, Mr. Peasants. Blah, blah, blah. But it's more disgusting how fast his expression changes once he spots Isabella behind me. Recognition flashes in his eyes. The moment his attention turns to her.
I do recognize little Lily over there, though. Hello, long time no see. Is Pipsqueak your friend?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. He didn't...
Don't apologize to him! He doesn't deserve it! I can't believe you're all just listening to his shit!
They're working. They kind of have to. Ashton
You have to calm down, Ash.
should have kept my mouth shut.
Frey, stand down! I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. Luke, you have to excuse him. He's under a lot of stress. Just got removed from a case and the man is an acquaintance, you see.
But I'm not taking any of my words back. Because he's an utter bastard. From the way he stares at Isabella to what he'd done to Zach, it all reeks of the rot that is Luke fucking Wright. Even after so many years, nothing has changed. He's still the same slime ball. He does everything to get what he wants.
The thief is a friend of a cop? Now that is the start of a joke if I've ever heard one. A thief and a cop walk into a bar.
He's not a thief!
Well, this is not going as planned. I'm questioning whether I should just charge at him.
And yet we found him trespassing on my property.
Okay, I'm not really one to do this, but out of curiosity... No, don't do it. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Out of curiosity, what will happen if I charged at him? And so, I will still keep what I did. I'm just curious to see if Isabella stops us before we can actually do anything. For my own sanity, because this sounds like I've gone down the wrong way. But I really don't understand how charging at him could be better. And then verbally yelling at him. So, yeah. And I don't really like to do this. Alright, so I gotta skip through stuff to get to that choice. Yes, load game file. Thank you. Okay, and skip. Skip. Rush him. Nobody will blame me if I ruin his pretty face, right? Not with all the shit he said. Nothing would be more satisfying than to see his smug face all battered and bruised. Nearly every fiber of my being is just itching to beat some sense and decency into him. But my frustration apparently obvious. Before I can even take a step forward, Isabella steps in front of me. Two other officers put a hand on my shoulder to stop me from doing something I'll probably regret. So rushing at him was the right choice? Who would choose that, game? Who? Who would be like, fuck yeah, attack him in a police precinct? No one. Okay. I guess I feel better knowing I chose the wrong thing. No, don't save. It's fine. It's fine. Now we know.
There are eyewitnesses, and his grubby prints are probably all over my pristine walls as he was breaking in. Face the facts, little policeman. You've made the wrong sorts of friends.
He can't be that tall, right? Why is he so obsessed on calling me Ashton Pipsqueak? I can't wait to see how tall he is. I need to remember how tall Ashton is. Oh no, it's just in the journal. I can just re-look it up. I want to do a comparison. Watch, he's like 6'10" or something.
He's not a criminal!
And that's the truth. But with the way everyone is looking at me right now, this must have been how Isabella felt. And we won't believe her about the letter. Just the thought of that leaves a bitter taste in my mouth. And here she is, caught in the middle of this fight I've started.
Isabella, tell him! You know Zach. He's not the kind of person who'd do this shit!
Why are we dragging her into it? Oh, it's such a bad choice. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's like in Lucid 9 when it's like, kill her or don't kill her. The right option was to try to kill the person. Ah.
Ash, we both know that. But yelling at him won't help Zach at all. Please.
Calm yourself, Frey. Unless you want me to throw you in a cell myself.
I understand you're upset that your friend is locked up, but the law is... And do put a leash on your boyfriend, Lily. He might hurt himself. Being that angry can't be that good for his health.
I accidentally skipped that. Okay, what's this? Scumbag. Don't you worry. I won't be pressing charges against you. I don't know what charge, but I'm sure I can think of something if I need to. Okay. Oh. I understand you're upset that your friend is locked up, but the law is the law. Yep, okay. I'm livid. Journal updated. Wonderful. Not really expecting this to happen. And CPD officer informed Ashton of Zachary's detention. Immediately, he rushed to the precinct with Isabella. When they met Luke Wright there to file charges against Zach. When the detective confronted him, he was immediately ordered to stand down. Isabella, however... Oh, does she hit him instead? That'd be fantastic. I hope she does. That'd be wonderful. Do it. I won't be... maybe she won't. Fists clenched and jaws tight. I'm nearly ready to just sock this guy good and make do on that promise of a right hook. My frustration about it all must have shown because only now do I realize that aside from Isabella, the other officers have also jumped in to hold me back all this time. They don't even let go of me, not until I put a good distance away between me and Scumbag. And it's awkward going from there. The precinct is quiet, though. The usual hustle and bustle of activity stayed. Everybody is making a concentrated effort to shut their mouths about the whole scene. I wish they made the same effort to keep themselves from staring at me, though. They all want to talk about what just happened. But, at the same time, they don't want to acknowledge that it did happen, and refuse to even make eye contact with me. All of it changes in the next second, though. It doesn't even register to me until it has already occurred. Before I have the chance to leave, ready to march out of the precinct, still angry and frustrated, all of a sudden Isabella, who has been standing close to me, not a second ago, grabs half full glass of water off of one of the officer's tables, and dumps the entirety of its contents onto Scumbag. Not as satisfying as smacking him, but I'll take it. And the expression on her, it's nothing short of seething.
You bloody...
Yeah, come at her, bruh.
It's been a pleasure doing business with you, sir.
Afterwards, she slams the drink, ging glass down on the table with a loud thud. The whole precinct is still. The sound it creates echoes thickly along the walls, almost deafening. In the face of her temper, nobody dares move. But she doesn't give them time to relish the disbelief in Wright's face. She marches towards me soon after, and before I can even say anything, she grabs me by the wrist and drags me out of the precinct. Honestly, I've never seen something so satisfying in my life. I might as well be grinning from ear to ear if I weren't feeling so pissed off at a lot of things right now. Still would have loved to sock the bastard myself. A few minutes later, finds the two of us sitting in a mutual silence inside of my car. The two of us in a mood, thanks to one specific scumbag. It's better to keep our own opinions to ourselves, lest we lash out at each other. Let it melt away on its own. How long until then? Can't tell. Zach's still in lockup, and I wasn't able to do a damn thing past getting angry and almost socking the living daylights out of the scumbag. Really, I just want to hit something. Damn it. I almost envy Isabella for having the guts to throw water at him. But as amazing as it was to watch, she still shouldn't have done that. This is Wright we're talking about. No matter how much he hits on any woman he sees on the street, the moment you piss him off, you better watch your back. It might have just been water, but she'll be living in the same city as him. Who knows when they'll meet again. He's just bunked up over at Anselm. I shudder to think of how he can easily make her life hell with just the flick of his finger. It doesn't help that the thought of that alone adds a whole new level of irritation on top of the disappointment, anger, and outrage. And in my frustration, I slam a hard fist down the steering wheel. Oddly, it's what finally piques a reaction from her.
You know what? You would have ended up in an even bigger problem if you did hit him.
You threw water at him.
It won't leave a mark, though. He'll live. The only thing I ruined is his expensive suit.
Still the same thing.
And you acting like this isn't helping Zach at all.
Really, blame is the last thing I want to hear right now. Especially with this stunt she pulled. She means well, but the anger clouds a lot of things. Sometimes I just can't help but sprinkle my own answers with the same heat. Oh. Oh, he has so many choices on his route. I know, damn it. Or, what do you even know? Acknowledge the fact that you messed up, Zach, okay? Yeah. I know, damn it.
I know, damn it!
Somehow, Admitting that out loud feels like a release in itself. As if a dam has been opened, every pinch of frustration spills from my mouth before stopping myself occurs to me.
Seriously, it's one bad thing after another. First, I get kicked off my own case, now Zach's in jail, and still no word from Rebecca. To top it all off, there's a ghost, a damn ghost of all bloody things, going after us. Everything's such a clusterfuck. Ow!
Story updated. Without any warning, she gives my forehead a hard flick. A sense of deja vu hits me. The pain is fleeting, but enough to stop my tirade. Oh, good. So relationship thing changed. Oh, good. It was a positive choice. Got it. Awesome. She appears completely unamused when I glance at her. There's no trace of anger in her eyes, though. Even lacks the sharpness Rebecca has in scolding someone. Hers are softer, but doesn't fail to nail the disappointed mother look. All at once, regret replaces the annoyance.
You don't have to act so pissy all the time, you know?
Well, she's right about that, at least.
Not everything's gonna go your way. That's something you'll have to live with.
She's not wrong.
That's just how it is.
Easy to say, but the moment everything goes south.
Well, that's why we're here, right? It doesn't always have to be just you. You'll miss a lot of things in life, the good things, if you keep thinking like that. If my mama were here, you'd get a scolding.
She throws a quick smile my way, then turns her attention back to the window. Her gesture leaves no room for an argument. For some introspection, plenty. The whole thing did serve to help clear my head, and just like that, somehow everything doesn't look too bleak anymore. Isabella has always had that effect on people. Gratitude and apology almost form in my lips. No, before the words even fall, my phone rings, effectively cutting through the conversation. Oh, it's Becca! A quick glance at the caller ID shows Rebecca's name. Blinking on the screen, besides me, Isabella stares fading.
It's Becca. I'll tell her to meet us at Salemwell as soon as she can. Excuse me.
Without another word, I slip out of the car and answer the call. However, the tone she assumes isn't what I'm hoping to hear.
Ashton, are you there?
Ragged, a bit out of breath. There's a tinge of urgency in it. Listening to her from my side of the line makes it seem like she had just run a marathon prior to this call.
Becca, where?
I got your message. What happened?
Nothing. Well, Zach's in a bit of a tight spot right now.
Define tight spot in this context, Ash.
I'll tell you about it later. There's nothing we can do about it now. Where are you, by the way?
Home, I had to make a quick visit to the library.
Oh, it's all coming together.
Listen, Ash, about that thing Isabella has been talking about. There's something you guys need to...
Oh no, this can't go well.
Please tell me you didn't... Whatever.
I'm expecting the ghost to kind of show up soon right now.
Save it for later. We'll meet you there. This is... related to that.
Is Isabella with you?
Yeah, she insisted to come with me.
With a quick press of the button, I switch on the loudspeakers and step closer to the window on Isabella's side. I hold out the phone towards her, giving it 2 shakes, urging her to speak. She's still carrying a curious look on her face. It's already bordering on worried, actually. And this should ease that.
Rebecca's asking for you.
Becca? Is she okay? Hey,
Hey, Belle, what's happening over there? Is this something I should be worried about?
Becca, it's Zach. He's...
We'll tell you once we get there. It's not something we should discuss over the phone.
I don't like the sound of that, Ash, but all right. And please, hurry.
Gotcha. Give us a few minutes.
She mumbles goodbye, then hangs up. Becca's the last person I need to account for, yet that call left something strained in the air. Thankfully, we don't have to linger in it for too long. The drive back to Samuel takes a matter of minutes. We find her pacing in front of Isabella's room, hands clasped tightly in front of her, as she treads a small space offered by the hallway. Alright, we'll end this episode here. We will see what happens when they all finally team together and talk about this in the next episode. I am Tanuka. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon.